I found only 4 strategies that work flawlessly in Deceit 2. These are task rushing, passive alter rushing, roll calling, and passive playing. You can get a good idea of these strategies by the names, but I will show you exactly how to use these strategies in game. When you first load into the game, you always want to task rush, since there is a lot of tasks you can do, and doing the tasks right away allows for more tasks to appear faster. After rushing through 3 to 4 tasks, you have to make a choice. If the lobby you are in is really good, meaning you've played with a lot of these players before, and you could ask for their role without them getting mad. If so, you will want to do roll calling. I went over this strategy in my "This strategy guarantees free Deceit 2 wins" video, but I'll go more in depth here. You want to ask everybody's role at the start of the game. If the lobby is good, you will notice that players run in a pattern, so you will likely run into them if you wait by something like the shop or a common pathway. After you ask someone their role, if they say they are human, mark them red, and if they say you have a special role like the guardian, the warden, the medium, mark them purple. But before you do this, you can ask what the top left of their screen says when holding down right stick on console or Q on PC. Unless they have this written down or memorized, they will likely stutter, ignore what you said, or stand there confused. You can also write down what the role description says to double check that they're telling the truth. This is an OP strategy that Deceit developers have not patched, but what they have patched is the ability to clear special roles with the removal of the white flash of the seer. This means the roles you can easily clear are the guardian and warden, and even for these roles you might run into problems. So for the meantime, just use the role description to clear players until they patch it. Even if they do remove role descriptions, roll calling is still very important because it can help you clear half of the players in the lobby. If both infected claimed human, you can automatically assume all of the special roles are cleared because there can only be 2 human roles in the game. So if there is 4 players claiming human, assume that 2 of them are infected, or 1 is infected and the other is cursed. Even if the infected split with 1 claiming human and the other claiming a special role, you should still focus on the players claiming human, since there's only 3 to 4 players you have to worry about compared to the 6 to 5 special role claimers you have to go through. Then after you caught the infected claiming human, you can switch your efforts on the special roles. You also don't have to worry about the curse, since you can just clear them off as human and worry about them later in the game. In order to clear off the players to catch or decipher the infected, you will want to follow each player in the in-between or use the scanner on them until you clear the humans and catch the infected. So when it's about to be the in-between, go find a player and follow them. And for the other players, just use the scanner. But if there's a phantom in-game, you shouldn't down someone if they won't go on scanner. Instead, just clear the players that want to go on scanner and follow the people who don't want to go on scanner in the in-between. This will help avoid a phantom incident. The best items for roll calling are the pistol, heat goggles, sanity serum, camera, and adrenaline stick. Or you can switch the sanity serum and camera with a walkie-talkie and tracker if the in-between is not a problem for you. But this strategy will not work if you don't have a really good lobby. So if you have a mediocre lobby or you have 2 to 3 trolls in the lobby, you will want to task rush. This is pretty simple, just rush around and do tasks. Most maps have a track-like pattern that you can go through and get tasks done really quickly. These are the patterns I usually take. You should try to completely ignore players for this strategy, unless someone you know is infected is running by you, where you should then punch them a couple times or shoot them for the other players to vote. At the end of this, you should get the escape key to escape the ritual and win the game. The best items for task rushing is the pistol, sanity serum, camera or traps, adrenaline stick, teleport pad, and a flare. You will want to use 2 of the adrenaline sticks to get to tasks faster, and save the last adrenaline stick right before you grab the escape key so you can escape faster. But this strategy will not work if you have 4 or more trolls in the game. If this happens to you, you want to use passive playing strategy. Like the other strategies, I have made a whole video about this strategy, but essentially what you want to do is stay out of groups. You should try doing tasks in the room you are in and then go into a different region where nobody is in to do tasks there. If someone sees you, simply run past them, but once 1 minute and 30 seconds have passed, you want to follow one of the players you saw in the daytime during the in-between so you can clear or catch that player. Keep doing this until you reach 5 to 3 players alive, where you then want to vote out the players you know are infected, if it is possible. The best items for this strategy is the pistol, invis medallion, heat goggles, and a teleport pad. Sanity serum and traps are also useful since you will be following someone in the in-between and will lose a lot of sanity. Passive playing also works as infected, except you don't want to do tasks, of course. Instead, you just want to slowly move throughout the map, staying away from players. And having wall vision helps a lot with this. All you want to do for passive playing as infected is wait for other players to vote each other out and eat players in the in-between. Once you reach the final showdown, just down the players and win the game. But if you have a slightly better lobby with less than 4 trolls, or you just want to get a win faster, you can do passive altar rushing, which is essentially just passive playing, but you want to hit altars by you. This is way better than aggressively altar rushing, which is what I used to do, and even though it's not a bad strategy, I've seen significant improvement by not having the whole lobby hunt you down. So this strategy is way better since you can just hit altars without anyone noticing. It is fine if someone does see you hit an altar, you just don't want players actively hunting you down since everyone in the lobby saw you hit an altar. And if someone does see you hit an altar, target them in the in-between so you don't have to worry about them later. You should then keep hitting altars until you eat the final player in the in-between. The best items for altar rushing are a mask, pistol, invisibility medallion, adrenaline stick, and bandages. With these 4 strategies, you are likely going to increase your win rate, but you should know how to effectively survive in the in-between, which I'll show you how to do that in one of my next videos.